Nothing like a few thousand kilowatts of moonlight to make a street romantic. Hi, I'm Richard Thomas, and if you're just joining us, welcome to HBO's Spring Tryout, your chance to try out HBO. In just a few moments, it's a romantic comedy set right here in Brooklyn, Moonstruck, with Cher and Nicolas Cage. Actually, Moonstruck was filmed in the real Brooklyn. What you're looking at now is Hollywood's version of Brooklyn at the Burbank Studios. But here to tell you more about Moonstruck is an authentic New York legend, Yogi Berra.
Moonstruck. I thought that was like when you got hit in the head with a baseball. But it's not. It's a crazy movie about a crazy family in Brooklyn. Cher, who doesn't have a last name, she plays a daughter in the family. And she's about to marry a guy she doesn't love. Meanwhile, he's away in Italy, waiting for his old mother to kick the bucket. She falls for his brother, who lost his throwing hand in a very tragic baking accident. There hasn't been so many romantic problems in Brooklyn since the Dodgers left.
I'm in love with you.
Snap out of it!
When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. It's also a mess, but funny. Moonstruck won 3 1987 Academy Award, including Best Actress for Cher, who also got the Golden Glove Award. In my books, it's a solid triple, and you can see it tonight.
By the way, right after Moonstruck, HBO's Spring Tryout travels across the Brooklyn Bridge into New York for another hit, Wall Street, starring Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen. Then, stay tuned for HBO's One Night Stand. It puts you at a front table for the best of today's stand-up comedians in solo performances. Tonight's star, the one and certainly only Judy Tenuta. Other editions of One Night Stand will introduce you to joke smiths like Joy Behar, Kevin Meaney, and Bob Nelson, soon to be household words. HBO has a history of showcasing the best, the brightest, and the funniest, from Roseanne Barr to Bob Goldthwait in on-location specials, from Whoopi Goldberg to Robin Williams in HBO Comedy Hour. We're talking about serious comedy here, with some serious comic talent. Excuse me. A talent of a musical nature blossomed on streets like this back in the real New York in the 50s. Street corner doo-wop groups became superstars on record and helped shape the sound of rock and roll. Now, that sound is heard around the world, and where it goes, HBO follows with cameras and mics on HBO World Stage. Recently, HBO subscribers had a front row seat for Bruce Springsteen, Peter Gabriel, Sting, Tracy Chapman, and Youssou N'Dour in the landmark Human Rights Now tour. And next month, World Stage jets to Japan for Sting in Tokyo. Now, concerts aren't the only originals on HBO that take you globetrotting. HBO Pictures have brought home movies made just for subscribers on location in Africa, Europe, Canada, and Australia. And here to tell you about HBO originals is this year's ACE Award winner for Outstanding Actor for his work in Mandela, Danny Glover.
Hi, I'm Danny Glover. You know, it's not very often that an actor finds a script and a character that really means a lot to him. But HBO offered me one, and the experience touched me very deeply. I played Nelson Mandela in a picture made for HBO called Mandela. Both Alfred Woodard, my co-star, and I were drawn into the lives of the people we portrayed in the film, their pain and suffering. The struggle of living under apartheid is a subject I have strong feelings about. It's a story that needed to be told, and HBO let us tell it. But that's not unusual. Timely and compelling subjects often find their way into HBO originals. I was recently in another production where that was also true, an HBO showcase called Dead Man Out. I played a psychiatrist who tries to find out whether a death row inmate, played by Ruben Blades, is truly insane or just smart enough to pretend he is. The drama looks at whether or not an insane man should be executed. There are a lot of HBO pictures and HBO showcases I could tell you about. But the one thing I want to get across is that HBO takes risks and brings its viewers some powerful stories. And I hope that the power of stories like Mandela and Dead Man Out will compel us all to become more than just simply viewers. Some stories need to be told, and HBO brings them to you.
Everyone in the movie business has location stories, and here's one of my favorites. When filming Moonstruck, they were shooting a scene at an Italian bakery in Brooklyn. when right in the middle of a take, one of the bakery's regular customers barged in. Well, he refused to leave until he got his bread. So what did Norman Jewison do, the director? He told his star to get the man his bread, and that's what Cher did. Only in New York, eh? Well, Moonstruck is next, right after this word from our phone center.
Did you ever have the phone ring, and even before you picked it up, you knew who was on the other end? Yep. I used to think it was ESP, too. But as any one of these telephone professionals can tell you, it's merely luck. I mean, if you really had ESP, you'd know that coming up next month on HBO are hit movies like Biloxi Blues and Vice Versa, plus Sting in concert from Tokyo and Cirque du Soleil, the acclaimed French-Canadian circus. And you wouldn't need me to tell you how to order HBO. You'd see the toll-free number, 1-800-952-5900, right in front of you. And of course, you'd also know that by calling now, you'd save money, since many cable companies are offering special installation savings on HBO. Huh? You do? You know that, huh? You were listening before. Because if you could really read minds, you'd... Hello? HBO? Oh.
Stars as far as the eye can see. It's not to miss on your TV. Dial 1-800-952-5900. 1-800 toll free 952-5900.
For the best time on TV, catch the brightest stars, the biggest hits. HBO, the best movies. From the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, the haunting drama Ironweed, with Oscar nominees Jack Nicholson and Meryl Streep.
The following movie is rated PG-13.